Hello everyone, in this video I'll be going over SMC order block indicator. This indicator is packed with many trading strategy based on the smart money concept. So you have for filter we have the MAs, which include single, double, triple, and also multi-time frame MA that you can use as a trend filter. So you have breaker block, you have the change of character and break extractor, fair value gaps, order blocks, origin order block. You have mitigated order block. You have PDA, PDH, PDL, and CPR, and we'll go over these. You got range break, UT block for trading signals, and you got Heikin Ashi for trend, and also you have the regular Heikin Ashi and also the smooth version of Heikin Ashi, and then you have marking. So with this, I'm going to go ahead and click OK for now. And to install the indicator, you just basically go into File and Open Data folder, and then you go into MT4, and then put the indicator into this indicator folder right here. All right, and then once you're done, you just right click and do a refresh, and you should see the indicator right here. I already have it on the chart, so I just view indicators, and then I'm going to start by going through with breaker block. This video is basically we're going to overview on how to use it. If you want more detail, each of these order blocks, there are plenty of videos that you can find online to get more details on there. So with that said, let's go ahead, and I'm going to turn this to true, and then you should see the blocks on the screen. Alright, so trading with this is very simple. These are the breaker block right here. So once price closed below, and you can change, you can detect how many pips it closed below before you enter, because sometimes price will go back into the range until actually, and here's a good example of it for today. So as you can see, price closed above it, it came back inside, it closed above it, and then it came back inside before shooting up, and this is during NFP. So this is how it worked, and then you have the filter here. So in here you can change how many pips you want it to be above the blocks before you enter the trade. So you can change it one. Right now default I have just one. All right, and the next one, so I'm going to reset it and then go on to the next one here, and this is the change of character and break extractor. So I'm going to set that to true and click OK, and then these are the signals from it. So where you have a change of character, there you have another change of character for sale. And then you have change of character for buy, and then a buy continuation here, another buy here. So this is the next one within the system. And then you have again, I'm going to go ahead and reset it, and then you have fair value gaps, and this is about like imbalance and liquidity in the market. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK, and it would detect it for you. So here are the signal from this indicator here. So you can trade either with one or combine multiple to get good signal from it. And the next one is the order block. And these are the order blocks, and you have your sell signals and your buy signals. So again, once it closes a certain pips above it, that's when we try to enter the trade. So it came back into the order block, and then the buy. and then it went into the sell order block. Now we selling. All right, so the next indicator is the origin order block, similar to this one here, and you have this here. So almost similar to the previous one. So you have your signals like this. And then on mitigated order blocks, and you have your current signal here. So let me go back to a couple different time frames so we can see some of these blocks that we had. So we had a buy from here. Now we're going back into the sell. All right, back to this is the sell block right now. Okay, reset. And then we have the PDH, PDL, and CPR. All right, so with this, you basically this is previous day high, previous day low, and then the CPR is calculated using pivot points, and usually it's 3 lines, and then you have the middle. So the bottom one is the sell signal, and the upper one is the buy. So when price close above, goes within and close above it, we're buying. When price close below that, we selling. So that's how the signals, as you see here, is generated from this indicator. And also you can either choose which one you want to trade with. So you can either trade with both as a default, or CPR, or the previous day high or previous low, and I can go ahead and change it. So as long as we go above it, we buying. If we go below previous day low, and we selling. All right, the next one is another indicator, PDH, and then we apply the same idea to it. So once we go above that line, we only taking buys, and when we go below it, we taking sales. So sell, and previous day high above it, so we're doing a buy, and then it goes below it, and we're doing a sell. And then you have the range break. So this uses a specific time frame. So usually price stay within a certain range, and so you can detect and use that as your breaking point. So if price for that day breaks above it, then you're going to be buying, or if it breaks below it, and then you're going to be selling for using that day range. So the time period that you want to detect, you can put that in there. So let me show you here. So this is the range based on the time that is selected. So this is the time that is selected. After that time, then we will generate signals. So this is our range for the day. And then if price break below this range that we set based on the time, we're gonna be selling. If it goes above, we're gonna be buying. And then these are the signals generated for it. So for today here on gold, this was the range, and it broke above it. We started doing buys only for today. And then you have UT bot for just signals. So you can put this on there so you can see it generate. And again, this does not repaint, so all the signals, but you can combine it with some of these order blocks, so you can have a good trading system for trading. All right, and the next one is you have Heikin Ashi. So you can either trade with that or combine. So I just combine these two so you can kind of have see a trading signal. So I'm going to turn this to true and enable this to true, and say use this as for just trend direction. So all the signals is going to be generated with this, and this is just going to be for signal only. And then you can do this with any other order blocks as well. And then you can either choose which one. So this is to trade with the regular Heikin Ashi. This is the signal. And then I'm going to go ahead and change it to the smooth Heikin Ashi. And this is the signal. So sometimes they don't meet, so you will see you gotta adjust it. So let me go ahead and change the values for the Heikin Ashi. Let's see, 5 and 5. So play with the values to find what works for you. And now we got more signals showing. Because the Heikin Ashi is using it as a trend direction, so it takes precedence on what direction that the UT bot signals should be generated. Anyway, these in there that you can use as well. And then I think the last one that I have in here is the marking. So similar to the day range, you can also set the time that you want it to detect, and you use that for to determine your high and low during this time here. So from there, then you'll be able to show your trade signals. So we change this to 1 so we can see. And now, as you can see, we determine from the start of the day, we determine the low and high between that time. So let's use today as an example. So between that time from 0 to the 0 hour or first hour to the 16th 30 hour, we're going to use that to determine the high and the low for the day. And during New York time, we're going to use that to trade. So if it breaks above any of these, that's our signal, or break below, that'll be our signal. So as you can see here, this was the range, the lowest and the highest, and then price broke above it for buy, price broke below for sell, and again for buy, and now for the sell. So this is what is included in this indicator, and you can use some of the filters as I'll talk about. You can use multi-timeframe MA. So you have a MA. So if I set this to true, and I'm going to set it as a trend direction to kind of eliminate some of these signals, so we will get really good signals with this. And the MA, since I'm in M30, I'm going to change it to H1. So the MA, the EMA that I'm using is let's see, EMA 50 from H1. And I can show, let me show the MA on the chart so we can see the signals. So as we can see, is price is above it, so it's all going to be, we're going to show the buy signals. Price is below for sell. So you can use the moving average to filter some of these trades. And so can you use any of these order blocks as a filter and also as a signal. So this is the SMC order block, and this is all the indicators it contains. Thank you.